Gee, President Chartrand, I heard all those cheers from down below us, and wow, some amazing speeches this morning. I got to see a lot of them before I came up to do the show, but wow, it's tremendous.
A great feeling to see so many dignitaries here, and the speeches coming from the businesses that were here, or representatives of bodies, and a city or a province. Wapkanu, of course, yes. Well respected, well appreciated in our assembly, and he embraced that strongly.
He did.
So it was good to see Wab knowing that he matters and to us, and that his work he's done so far has been one that's very clearly supported without hesitation by our people of pride. Oh. Like St. Madeleine, return of St. Madeleine. I also want to thank Chief Ledoux on that, working with us from Gambler.
Yeah,
and I want to continue working with Chief Ledoux. And others like that. There's other chiefs that we're building our relationships on and moving forward on how we work together. Harvesting is going to be a big one. It's a big issue here around the table here. Yeah. Harvesting is the one where there's a lot of concern on the moose population declining rapidly. Yes. The numbers they're sharing with us is quite worrisome. Although people still have the right to hunt, so do we, and so do the First Nation, and so does those that are buying licenses in the province. But I think at the end of the day, within several years from now, starting hopefully right away, we start sitting at the table around each other, working with each other, figuring out how do we move this agenda together, that we all have to work for this, or there's nothing for the next generations to come. So clearly our door is open, and we'll work with the province, we'll work with the First Nations, we'll work with the non-Indigenous society to figure out how do we get to work and respect, but always or never. Some of the things that really has been, bothering our cabinet, our minister, is that you got, for example, the Wildlife Federation, who's campaigning across on more of a political campaign than anything, trying to push that they and breed into the ideology to the members of the Mental Wildlife Federation that their rights are no lesser than First Nation or Métis. Basically, that's their message. Right. And they could dance around that all they want, but that's their message, that we too have a right, we too have this. Well, they don't have rights. They have their opportunity based on a privilege. Right. And we have rights based, there's a reason for it, that go back, some First Nations, thousands of years, us is hundreds of years, centuries. So, but instead of doing the appropriate thing by sitting down at a table and saying, look, can we work with you? Yeah. Like Cross Lake, for example, they are talking, they need authority, they're taking the government to court, they need authority to make sure that they have a say in their territory on the process of how harvesting can happen there for non-Indigenous people. They didn't say nothing against us, which I really appreciate the chief being looking towards the future, and he respects our rights as I respect theirs. But clearly, I think the chief is right. We need to work together. The chiefs need to have a say. We need to have a say. We need to work together on that say. And how do we plan the future of tomorrow? Because if Cross Lake's right with their numbers, there's 400 and something estimated population of moose. Well, they're in trouble. They're in deep trouble. So I think we need to figure out a solution of how we all work together, and that's the message I give out to the chiefs and everybody else, and to the province. So the message, I think it was loud and clear here, is that we are really advancing in our economic investments. We're really advancing in our brand, in our name, in our recognition. And we waited a long, 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 long time to get there. So, and it's something we're very proud about in our cabinet, worked so hard, and so is our locals. And I know it's one of the tributes I gave in my speech today, of thanking the locals over and over and expressing my gratitude. What time is it now?
5 minutes, you got?
5 minutes. So I'm going to close off with this. There's so much. I'll report more next Saturday. I want to give condolences to certain families. First of all, the Dumont family for loss of Laurent Dumont, that's Yvonne Dumont's brother, and the family of the Dumont family. Our condolences go from our government to them and their family, and I'm sure they're aware, given their upbringing, that Laurent's in a new place by now, a new home. Well, yesterday too, for those that may not know, we lost one of our elderly, Thomas Kibosh, an inventor originally from Camperville, and he yesterday had an attack. We thought it was a heart attack on the floor. It was actually a brain aneurysm. We assisted his brother and sister quickly to the hospital. We have a medic staff online here, so they were quickly on the Thomas. They kept him going. But clearly there was no saving past because the brain aneurysm did so much damage. And so to the family, our condolences go out to you. And of course, Thomas, I know you're in your new home, and you still can visit us occasionally at their assembly. So again, to all that, the birthdays, Les Brock and your happy birthday, Arta Anderson again, happy birthday. Skylar Park, happy birthday to Jack Park's granddaughter. And to all those that could not be here, that are joining us by Zoom. And we have, I think it's close to 3,600 delegates.
This is the biggest.
The biggest I've seen. We can't even move.
I know.
Like back there in
Like elbow to
the
elbow.
chairs, elbow to elbow. Downstairs, I'm so proud of the people downstairs that are understanding that we all can't be in one floor. There was some anger off the start, and they wonder, why is he there, I'm not there, and the kind of concept. But it happens everywhere. But after you speak to them, people understood why. We need to share a space, because there's not, and people say, well, find a bigger space. Well, it's not.
Not easy.
Not this size anymore.
No.
But we have even an extra tent outside, heated tent, preparing in case too much more came.
Right.
And so again, to all those, and we have citizens again that are joining us. We have satellite offices in Vancouver, Toronto, Ottawa, that are joining us live on Zoom over there.
Amazing.
And then citizens directly. We have some from California, you heard me say, some from China, some Australia, that they moved out there, but they're joining us on Zoom. So it's great to see so many of our people, and with such pride about who being the Red River Métis. So with that, again, thank all the listeners, and thank you again, Naomi, for what you do.
Thank you.
And for those, we're going to honor Ray St. Germain after lunch.
I know.
I'm looking forward to that, the video.
can't wait.
And they sent it to me, and I haven't been able to open it. But no matter what, it'll be good. Ray is going to deserving of such recognition. He's one of my heroes and one of our legends.
I was just saying, it's so odd to be here without him.
I know, because you're so close to him. You're very, very close to him. We all knew that, and you got a special place in Ray's heart for sure. So again, to all listeners, thank you, and I apologize for not being here at 12. The meeting went on and on and on. Because we had so much, we had senators also here.
Yeah.
So it was good to see so many people from across Canada, leaders, joining us and thanking the Red River Métis for being who we are.
For sure.
Okay, thank you very much.
Kudos to you on an amazing job once again. I want a selfie with you before you run away.